Christmas Eve, folks. Huh. Came out to do barn work, and here comes Tank, our boar, from inside the barn where he wasn't supposed to be. Pigs. I'm checking the fence right now to make sure it's fine. I actually really, we put him back out, so he's not in his pen anymore. He's in the fence. And the fence is hitting, but I like when it's hitting a little bit higher than what it is. He's all wound up, so I don't know what his deal is. I've often thought about getting out of pigs. Honestly. Okay. Sorry you're jiggling around. Pigs just aren't always worth the hassle for a breeding pair of pigs. I would much rather just buy my feeder pigs. Well, I got 4.5. Yeah, I usually like it a bit higher for him, but 4.5 will keep him in. I'm gonna pick up this slat while I'm here. And he was all wound up this morning. I thought for a second he might bite me. He didn't. He's pretty good natured. Oh, here, hold this a second, honey. Say hi to the camera.
Hi.
I gotta try to fix this real quick. Callie has done cribbed on it. Better than it was. Should probably knock it down again. Okay. Yeah, so Tank is out in this run. It's muddy for right now. It will do. He is going to stay there until after Christmas. And then after Christmas, I'm going to go work on putting him back out in the woods. The problem with putting them out in the woods this time of year is we usually use solar zappers. But the solar zappers don't have a whole heck of a lot of sun to gain energy to be able to hit hard. What we need to do is buy one of those good $400 zappers that run off of like car batteries. But you know, it's Christmas time and don't have a whole bunch of extra funds to be going to do that right now. What I will say is I have run a perimeter of electric the whole way out to their pig pen, which works great. I just have to remember to check it every single day. Because what's happening is the deer jump over it, they'll knock it over, and then the pigs get out. And I'm like, ugh.
And then they keep getting up against it.
Yeah. I've often thought of getting out of pigs. Yeah. I love our group. We have a good group of pigs. They are hot wire trained, but you know, pigs are opportunistic animals and they are smart. They are smart. Don't let anybody ever tell you a pig is dumb. They're probably one of the most intelligent animals on the farm. But, I don't know. They're also... Here, will you grab those cans and throw them in there? I gotta take that up. They're also sometimes just hard to deal with. When your pig system works good, that's great. When it doesn't, that's a bad day. Hi, Danny. Merry Christmas Eve. All right, we're gonna... Did we find the extra quail? No. So when Tank got out, he knocked over... Huh? Okay, well, we have more. When he got out, he came over here and knocked over our quail pen. And a couple quail got out. I found one of them. And I thought I saw the second one over there. It could have been a shadow, I guess. Quail are tiny little critters. I thought it was back here. I thought I saw it, but maybe I didn't. Maybe my eyes tricked me.
Yeah, the base is broken.
Just
Can you try to open this? I can't.
hold on one second.
Can you hold it?
Yeah. Oh, it's on there. I see. Here's a little hack for you. When you buy these bases, they always try to sell you the plastic tops for extra money. Just use your mason jars. Oh,
Don't want to bite.
There you go.
I don't think that water thingy is usable anymore.
Isn't it?
No, he broke it.
Oh, okay. We'll just get a different one.
Of it, there's a big giant.
There should be another one in there. Okay, now, now we're going to throw the horses out and stuff. So once I get everybody fed, we'll be back with you. So yeah, back to the pig topic. Pigs. You're not a pig, are you, Mocha? Yeah. Anyways, pigs are one of these homestead animals that there's a multitude of ways to keep them. I don't love the idea of keeping them in a stall all the time. I don't like that. In fact, that's where he just was and he got out. We still don't know how he got out. Everything's intact, so I have no idea how he got out. He might have jumped the wall. That's the only thing I can think of. Pigs don't like being in stalls all the time. They'll chew the wall, they'll get antsy and just irritable. I like keeping pigs outside. And it's not hard to keep them in. One line of electric fence usually will do it. But I have them out where the deer break the fence. Now, they're just one of these animals that I've always been back and forth on the fence with. The biggest reason why, and I'll tell you, is because they are a grain input animal. Okay, so our cattle are grass only. They eat grass, they eat hay. We do give them minerals, but that's it. That's what they survive on. So mostly free from the sun source of stuff. Aside from the hay. But they're only on hay in the winter, and that's when I'm not grazing them. So the sheep, you can see from my videos on the sheep, they're extremely easy keepers. Hay, and they go through very little hay, and grain. Not grain, I'm sorry. Hay and minerals. That's it. Okay, so they're another one. If I graze them, if I had a completely enclosed perimeter fence that would keep the coyotes out, or if I had a livestock guardian and I was able to put them out, they would eat for free, just like the cows. The chickens, they're another animal that's high grain input, but they're easy to keep. You know, you don't have to worry about what is my chicken going to destroy if it gets out. Pigs are a destructive animal. They'll root a hole to China if you allow them. Now, there are breeds that don't root. I don't prefer those breeds. They don't get as big as fast. They don't ever get as big. And it takes a long time to grow them out. And if you're feeding a grain, then that means you have to feed that grain longer. Are you getting a great product? Sure. So there's just, with pigs, I've always gone back and forth. And we love our cross. We've sent piglets the whole way to Tennessee, our cross. They're wonderful. And our particular pigs are lovely in the sense that they're easy to work with, they're easy to manage. That being said, I just don't know if I want to keep going with the pigs. Tell me down below how you keep your pigs if you have pigs, or what your thoughts are. So I always like to hear input from other people. Personally, in my own opinion, I would rather get more cows and more sheep. And goats. Yeah, the goats are another one that's... The goats are another one that are pretty low input. We give them hay, as much hay as they want. We do give them a grain supplement. But if we did alfalfa hay, we wouldn't have to give them any grain at all. We could just do minerals like we do everybody else. The horses, well, I mean, the horses aren't your typical homestead animal, so that doesn't...
They're our pride and joy.
Yeah, they're an addiction.
Yeah.
Let's call it how we see it. The horses are just an addiction. They've been since the day I was born, since the day she was born. It's just something, once it nips you, once that horse bug gets in your blood, you might as well forget it. You might as well forget it. But the nice thing is, if the world comes to an end, we've got transportation. That's right. That's the homestead reason to have horses. It's because of the transportation. Yeah, if the tractor goes down, man, you could just hitch them up to the plow and...
You get that done real fast with our horses.
I'm trying to convince myself, right? Anyways, yeah, so the pigs are something, which is ironic because tomorrow we'll be enjoying a beautiful ham from our pigs. But that ham could just as easily have been achieved if we had bought feeder pigs from someone else. And a pig market, it goes like this, and it never really hasn't, since 2023, it hasn't really gone very high. Yeah, there might have been a couple months where pigs were like $1 a pound, which is pretty high at market. But typically, if you want to go buy a feeder pig, you could pick them up for $50, $60. That's if you're just buying a run-of-the-mill, nothing special feeder pig. If you wanted to get something like a Mangalitsa Berkshire Cross like we have, you could get a feeder pig for $150. So, you know, let me weigh my pros and cons. Is it cheaper to just go out and buy the feeder pig, raise it up for a few months, take it to the butcher? Or is it cheaper for me to have the breeding pair that I have to deal with all the damn time? My time and effort goes into this too, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. So, I don't know.
Pigs are just something that you have to be a special type of person for.
Yeah, I think the people that thrive with pigs are probably the ones that keep them in barns and stalls and have a lovely setup for them. That's just not the way I want to keep pigs. And I know there's other homesteaders that I watch that keep pigs differently. Like they'll start with one way and then they switch it up to another way and they're like, oh, this isn't working great, so we're going to try this. It's just the nature of pigs. I don't know what it is about pigs. It's just the way it is. It's like maybe they get too smart for the setup that you have currently, so they figure their way out of it, and then you set up something new and they calculate that for a couple months and they're like, oh, I got your number. It's like a puzzle to them. They figure out how to get out, how to be bad, how to do things.
Or it's just they do it because they want to make you mad.
No, it's because they're smart. They're smart. They're sweet pigs.
Yeah, they're sweet.
They're sweet pigs.
They're real sweet.
But, you know how it is. Okay, well, enough about pigs. It's Christmas Eve. I survived my baking marathon yesterday. Now it's time for take 2. But the nice thing about today is it's just the stuff that I have to bake for the family. So we have...
boys, don't fight.
Maybe, boys will be boys. Maybe a couple loaves of bread. What else? Rolls. I have to make rolls for sure. And pies and cheesecake. It's easy.
Cheesecake is easy.
That's a walk in the park. Yesterday I got done, let's see, 16 loaves of bread, 72 dinner rolls, 5 apple pies, 30 dozen cookies. It was a long day. It was a painful day. But it was done with love. Yeah. You have fun? She's my big helper. Always. Yeah, taste testers. Alright, guys. We're going to get off here because I got a lot more baking to do. I hope you guys are having a great holiday weekend. Hope you guys have a great Christmas Eve. And we will see you guys in the next one. Bye.